Hello besties, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video. I'm going to be doing a spilling it all, telling you guys everything about my senior year. Very personal Q&A, spilling all the tea, all the things. We are in my car currently. We are in line to get Starbucks. Whoa, the line is moving quickly. We're gonna try a new drink if they have it left, and then we are going to get to the bottom of some very personal questions because I love oversharing on the internet. We have a little bit of a line we're working with, but I'm gonna listen to some music. I'll see you guys when I get my drink. Okay, this is a positive sign. I don't know if y'all can read that or if it will focus, but cinnamon, caramel, cream, and nitro cold brew is supposed to be the new drink, and it is on the menu. So let's just see if they actually have any.
Hey, welcome to Starbucks. Can I start for you today?
Hi, can I do a cinnamon, caramel, cream, nitro cold brew? I'll just do a grande.
Yeah, anything else for you?
That'll be all.
Alrighty, $6.21 at the window.
Perfect, thank you. All right, y'all, so I just got my drink. Like I said, I'm trying the new Starbucks drink. Today is the first day when I'm filming this that they have it. It's the grande cinnamon caramel nitro cold brew. Right off the bat, I'm a little unsure because I always forget that you kind of have to ask for ice with these, and I'm like weird. If my cold drink isn't freezing cold, I feel like it freaks me out. But we are gonna go into this with an open mind and taste it and just see how it is. And I love cold foams, like that off the bat is already a good start. So let's taste it. I think we like it. I'm trying to get just like drink two, not just the cold brew. Oh, not the cold brew, the cold foam. The cold foam is delicious, very caramely, yummy. The drink, I just wish it was colder, and I'll probably end up mixing it a little as we go through this Q&A because I like sweet coffee. Also, will not be drinking this whole thing because I don't know, something is in Starbucks cold brews because I feel like I can drink like 2 espresso shots a day at home. So yum, it's perfect. And when I get these, if I drink the entire thing, I feel like I'm about to have like a panic attack and the day is like canceled. Like I have to get back in bed because I'm like anxious. So we're gonna be controlled with drinking this, but I would give this like 6 out of 10 stars. I don't think I would order it again, but it's a fun little drink to have with us for this exposing everything about me Q&A. So let's get right on into the video. All right, y'all. So I collected all these questions from a combination of YouTube community tab and Instagram. So I have them all kind of collected in my notes app. So I'll have my phone to reference that. But we're going to get right into it. We're going to start with some main points before we get into the actual questions, because I have been meaning to come on here and have like a personal, deep conversation with you guys for so long, and I feel like life just kept happening and college things kept popping up, and so I was doing fun day in my lives, but I haven't like addressed so many things that like usually I'm such an open book, and I feel like this past like my entire senior year I've been a lot more closed off, and it was mostly accidental. I love being open with you guys. I feel like when I'm not being open with you guys, I start to like lose my fire for YouTube, just because my favorite thing about this is the community we have and feeling personal and feeling like we can share a lot here. I love when y'all get deep with me in the comments, and I love to get deep with you and just like talk about everything as if y'all were my real life besties, you know? So we're back with it, and I'm sorry that some of these things are updates that are from literally so long ago, and I don't really know why I was like closed off for I feel like literally the past like 8 months or so. And I just was showing my life, but I wasn't talking about what was like really going on in my life. Not that it's like anything insane, but like I just feel like I haven't been giving y'all the context, you know, clues to have. So first topic is gonna be, we're gonna get into what my original senior year plan was. I have like touched the ice on top of this multiple times, and I've never really actually unpacked it. So my original plan this school year was actually to do a study abroad program called Semester at Sea. I hinted at it a few times when it was like fully still on board as my plan, and a lot has changed. So I'm just gonna kind of run through what sort of happened with all of this. If you've never heard of Semester at Sea, there's some iconic YouTubers who have gone, and they really inspired me to make me want to go. And the top went, and it looked incredible. To this day, it looked incredible, and I have like such mixed feelings about the fact that I didn't go. All right, y'all, we are gonna move into, those are like the specific points I had mostly, and now we're gonna move into the questions y'all specifically asked. I just feel like that was some backstory that I haven't fully unpacked. Again, I could go into more detail on some of those things, but it'd be a really long video. So comment down below if you have specific questions, and I'll either answer in the questions, like comments, or I can make a part 2. So all right, so question number 1, are you applying to jobs? What's your plan for that? I had so many questions about post-grad life, which is so fair because it's March. I graduate in May. I'm gonna be the first to tell y'all I don't have a graduation plan right now, and I am at the same time someone who like really struggles with making decisions and also a planner. So having like no idea what my life's gonna look like in a few months is really scary to me, but also I know that everything's gonna happen perfectly for how it's supposed to, and I just need to keep putting in the work that I need to get there. So I'll just kind of answer a few of the questions that were relating to that. That first one, are you applying to jobs? Yes, I have been applying to jobs. My mind's a lot of places about what I could do, but to answer that, I'm opening doors. I don't want to shut any doors. I have a lot of different options I could like go down past right now. I'm applying to jobs just to see my current mindset. What's your plan for that? My current mindset, the only way I would want to take a job if I was to be offered a job, would be if it felt like it was the perfect situation and I really, truly, truly wanted it. I would do it. If that makes sense. I'm trying to see. There's other questions. What do you think? Where do you think you might move to after graduation? And somebody else said, very rough post-grad plan generally. So we're going to unpack all of those three together, basically. So my different paths I could take with graduation. One, I could fully just do social media full-time. I'm able to support myself right now. I support myself during college with this. I could continue to do it. Am I rich? Absolutely not. Can I afford my lifestyle that like is up to my standards of happiness? Yes. Am I going to be bougie if I decide to do social media full time? That's not going to be a bougie lifestyle for me, where I'm at right now with it at least. But I am so passionate about all the social media things that I do. I love my life right now so much. I love doing all of this so much. I love doing YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and connecting with y'all. And I think I'm really scared with taking on something else that I'm gonna lose any of this and be able to lose this connection because I love it so much. So that's path one I could take job wise. Path two, I can see what goes with my internship. I've considered doing that full-time post-grad along with all of this. No matter what path I take, I'm gonna be doing all of this. It's just deciding like how much exactly I want to take on. I love my internship. It's my dream internship. Literally the best company, best coworkers ever, best boss ever. I know I'd be fully happy doing that. And that's another reason I'm going to be really tight with like the job search scene, because I don't know if I could find a better management situation for a job. Like, my boss is so kind to me. I am the most sensitive person in the world. And the fact that I have a job where the person who's like in charge of me sends me smiley faces and like affirms me almost every day that my like work is good is really helpful for me starting out. Like, I know that's not the adult world always, but it just makes me stay creative. It makes me feel fueled. It makes me feel like my work matters. So I love my internship. And then my third option would be to just like totally, you know, switch up my life and take a job that I apply to. Types of jobs I'm applying to, literally all over the map. I have a communication degree, which is, I'll have one in May. It's really broad and I can do a lot of different things. I'm interested in like social media management, public relations things, design things. I don't know. My mind's really open right now. I think I want to just leave it open for a while because I don't know exactly what path I should take yet. And right now I know that I love YouTube and I love my social media work and I love my internship at Enhanced Home Staging, and I don't want to let go of any of those things right now. And so we'll see what happens, but I do have the peace right now that like if I was doing next year what I'm currently doing right now, I'm so happy and I can take care of myself and I can live on my own and afford that. And that makes me happy. The question of where do I want to live post-grad? Definitely don't know. Another one along with this, there's a few different paths I could take and I know it's coming up soon. One would be going back to St. Louis. I want to do a whole video once I figure out what I want to do because I think I can unpack these things more, but I think that moving back to St. Louis could definitely seem like staying within my comfort zone. But I recently had a conversation that like opened my eyes to like, maybe it's your comfort zone because it's healthy for you and it's happy for you and you feel safe. As an anxious person, maybe it's not like my comfort zone is a bad thing. Maybe it's my comfort zone because it's a good place for me to be, with a place where people love me. I have my people. That would be the perk of moving back to St. Louis. If I move back to St. Louis, I would really plan on getting my own place, not moving back in with my parents. I'd like to get my own apartment, maybe roommates. I'm not sure yet. But I love the people there. I love my family right now. The hardest thing for me of moving away is like I have friendships from like my childhood back in St. Louis, and I am so close with my parents. And when I go to college now, I can go see them literally most weekends, and I don't know if I'm ready to let go of either of those things. Another option would be going quite literally anywhere else. That's the problem right now. I'm fully open to that as well. I'd be super happy to move to Florida. I'd be super happy to move to a major city. I don't want to live somewhere that's like the middle of nowhere really, but like pretty much my mind's open. If I got a job I loved somewhere, or if there was a roommate situation, like I have YouTube friends, I have friends from like different stages of my life that like live in different places, and I could totally like, if I had a roommate somewhere else like open up, that might be something I'd consider, you know? So I don't know. Right now I can't tell y'all where I'm gonna live, so I know I'm not like answering a lot of questions about Postgrad, but what I'm really doing is being vulnerable, because sometimes I can feel almost like it's March and I have no plan. I don't have something lined up. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. We'll see. Right now the answer is just I am vulnerable. I don't know. My mind's open though. Okay, those are a little more of the deeper questions, so we're gonna try to do quicker. Biggest insecurity. I've gotten asked this one multiple times, and I guess it's technically not my biggest insecurity now, but it was for the past many years. I had a mole on my eyelid. I don't know if y'all have ever even noticed in the videos. Sometimes people point out their biggest insecurity and it's something I've never even seen on them. I felt like it was pretty noticeable, but it really bothered me, and I got it removed like in the past month. And yeah, honestly, I think biggest thing is honestly the confidence is like a mindset, and getting something, you know, whatever isn't going to fix it all. I don't know. I don't want to go too far. I don't really know what else to say about it, but that was my biggest insecurity for years. I always felt like when people were looking me in the eyes, they were looking at the mole on my eyelid and not at my eyes. And now I don't feel that way. So I don't know. There's not really a deep message with that, but that was my insecurity for a while. What's my toxic trait? I'm a ghoster. I'm a ghoster, and it's not out of like a not loving place. It's because I'm super unconfrontational, and I've come to realize a toxic thing within myself. I will not say my issue with something until it bottles up in me so much that I just never want to speak to that person or have a relationship with them ever again, which sounds really harsh, but I'll let things go on for like so long, and I just like, I want to get to a point where I can start like bringing those things up and having like more mature conversations about things that are bugging me. But I don't know, like, and not just in like relationships and friendships, like once I just like am out, I'm out. And I wish sometimes I was like better communicator for like the sake of like, because it's not coming from an unkind place. I don't want to hurt people's feelings, so I say nothing, but by saying nothing you can still hurt people's feelings. Okay, somebody said, do you work out daily? How do you stay fit without eating extremely healthy? Because I'm super open online. This is a great question, because I'm super open online with the fact that I'm not like harsh with my eating at all. I personally, what works for me, I eat what I want when I'm hungry. I don't really want to get into any conversations about weight because I know they can be like triggering, and I literally just like, that's just not really what I talk about on this channel. I talk about like doing what makes you feel good, not as much like anything connected to looks ever. But I personally do my workout routine for the mental health benefits, and that's why I'll always do it. I think to have like a healthy relationship with my body, I just have to love it in whatever stage it's in and take the best care of it that I can. And I know working out does that, but for me, it's more of a mindset thing with all of that. And my mental health and anxiety and everything like that is so much better when I'm on a good, consistent working out basis. And that's why I'm like so always promoting my fitness journey stuff on my Instagram and always like showing you the gym and stuff. Nothing to do with the way that I look, but everything to do with the way that I feel. And mentally, my head is a much happier place to exist when I'm making sure that I'm like releasing all that energy through cardio and things like that. So yeah. Okay, there's just dating life in general question. Something else that I didn't share this past fall is that I was in a relationship. Honestly, I'm on this track record where I accidentally date like one person a year, but I actually, if y'all remember my like, I don't know if I vlogged or just put on my TikTok, I went to Vegas and I actually met someone on my college Vegas trip, and I ended up dating them from that like really soon after, and it was a pretty short relationship. I probably wouldn't have shared it online for a while anyways, but I never shared it on like YouTube specifically because it was super short. But that was the last person I dated. I think we broke up in like October, end of October I think, and I haven't dated anybody since then. I pretty closed off to it for a while, not because of that relationship, just because of the stage of life I'm in. I feel like I have like learned so much about myself in this past year, which I know sounds cliche, but it's for real. Like, I feel like turning 22, my mind has just changed so much, and I don't know, I'm really happy I took like a break from all of, you know, being in like a for real relationship, because I am the most sure of myself and confident in myself that I've ever been, and I think that my ability to be in a healthy relationship is actually there now when it wasn't before. And not because I had these like super toxic traits, but because I am a really big people pleaser, and I can just become like, I won't say what's on my mind to please other people, and that can be like really unhealthy in relationships for both people. I've been off and on working on that for years, and I always, like, whenever I think I'm to a good place with it, I get in a relationship and realize that, like, I really don't stand up for myself still. I feel like I have become like a bad bee, not to like, you know, but I honestly do feel like in the past few months my confidence has gone up so much. I feel like I know who I am, I know what I want, and also going through so many relationships, like I've had so many short-term relationships, y'all. It's kind of crazy the amount of people I've dated since I started this YouTube channel, and if not the ones that, even the ones I haven't dated, you know, like the situationships that have been ongoing that I've had, I feel like they've honestly made me learn my worth more than if I had a partner who made me see my worth, because I've had to find it all in myself. I've been left so many times, been broken up with so many times, and you finally can get to a point with yourself where you realize it has nothing to do with you, and it has nothing to do with something wrong with you or the other person. Just because you're not somebody's person doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. It doesn't actually have absolutely anything to do with your worth. Something that's driving me nuts on this season of The Bachelor is the girls keep talking about how this guy sees their worth, and like, it's not about him seeing your worth. Like, yes, I think dating is about compatibility and not everyone's your person, but just because someone's not your person doesn't mean that they don't have worth. Like, I know I deserve amazing, kind love because I know that I give amazing, kind love, and I know that in a dating relationship I really truly feel like I love other people very well, and I'm very supportive, and I've gotten to a point where I feel like I'm a really good partner. So yeah, I think where my head's at with it now, I feel like within myself I'm ready to date again, because I feel ready with like knowing myself and finally like really having the grips on my self-confidence and being able to speak when I deserve something and know I need something different. But I'm also in a really weird life stage where I'm about to probably move, but I don't know if I'm about to move, and like college is about to be over. So will I date? I don't know. I'm not closing doors. Am I talking to anyone right now? No. Is anyone I'm going on dates with? No. I took a break from even like actually going on dates for a while. But I don't know, my heart, I have been feeling, I told my roommate this, I've been feeling romantic lately. Like, I've been wanting to like flirt. Like, I'm kind of ready to put myself back out there, because I'm just like, I don't know, I'm to a point where like no one's gonna like affect how I feel about myself. It's just like, I want to find what connections are out there, you know? But I feel really good about myself at this point. So yeah. Okay, last question. I know this video has been so long. They said, what was your worst day ever? I have 2 top 2s, and let me know if you want story times on this, because I kind of want to sit in my car more, and I could do some story times to sit in here. One of my worst days ever was a day in high school where a video was made with screen recordings from my YouTube channel making fun of me, and it was played all over my school during like our passing period, in teachers' classrooms, on the like TV monitor in the hallway, played all around my school. And it was a, like, I don't actually know how long it was, video making fun of me. Felt long at the time, and yeah, that was a crazy day. I could do a whole story time on that. That doesn't seem real, but it happened. My most recent, because that was a long time ago, obviously, my most recent bad day, I had a breakup, like, I guess it was like, I don't know if it was a year or 2 years ago now. I had this breakup that happened, and I was very sad about it, even though like it ended up being really good for me. But at the time, obviously, I was sad about it. And the next day, I don't even know, y'all, I was sitting in class, and the next thing you know, I was getting accused of plagiarism, and it was insane. And that sounds like, oh, you did it. No, I did not do anything, y'all. I didn't. Everything ended up like the teacher understood it. That was so scary though. And like the 48-hour whirlwind of having like a big breakup, and then the teacher was mad I like didn't check my email. That's because I was super sad about a breakup. And then I was getting like, they thought I committed plagiarism, and then I was like crying in classroom. That was a crazy day, and I didn't commit plagiarism, by the way, but like that was a crazy day. Those are my 2 worst days I can think of off the top of my head, but we all have bad days. I just have like some extreme story times with some bad days, I feel like. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I literally am so happy I sat down and filmed this, because I feel so much closer to y'all than when I got this camera out. I know a lot of this was a lot of chatting, but I had a lot to get off my chest, and honestly, I'd be happy to expand on like any area of my life more if you guys like me talking about something specific. Me and my mom were recently talking, and like turning my channel after I graduate college will be interesting, because I've always done school content, and I'm gonna still do like daily vlogs, because I think my life will actually look really similar. I don't spend a lot of time in school now, But I think one interesting like area I could dive into after school is if you guys want to see like a dating series and like my dating life after college, because like I said, I honestly feel really ready to start dating again and like meeting people and seeing if there's compatibility out there, because I know my worth and stuff now. I don't know. Let me know if you want to see that on this channel or whatever else you want to see, or more story times. But yes, love y'all so much, and I will see you lovely sunflowers somewhere else on the internet or in my next video.